Hello and welcome back. So we are taking a look at Khan Academy, and today what we are going to be looking at is how to use Khan Academy to close achievement gaps over the summer and to how to close them quickly. So we are here and taking a look at some fourth grade. Now, I do not suggest this if you are a homeschooler and using Khan Academy as your primary curriculum because it may accelerate children through too quickly, or if your child is ahead. The videos are extremely useful, extremely helpful, and they're not long either. But in order to figure out the areas where your child is missing or there's gaps or something like that, I always suggest going like the grade level before. That can cause learning issues with new content if there are some skills that haven't been covered. So we're primarily focusing on just this. I'm choosing to do fourth grade curriculum. Now, to get to courses, you're going to click up here, and all of the different skills that are here, you can go ahead and focus on. The reading and language arts are fantastic. The way it's set up, though, it really wouldn't quite work out in the same thing. They also have life skills. So life skills for internet safety, financial literacy, growth mindset. There's a lot of really, really cool things. Social and emotional learning for Khan kids. A lot of great stuff here. Also for computer science as well. But let's go ahead and take a look. We are focusing on the fourth grade just to take a look and see what I would recommend. All right, so here we are for place value, and this is the course summary. We have place value, we have addition, subtraction, and estimation. Let's start out with place value and see. So we're going to come over here, do place value, and you can see all of this content right here. Now, I really just want to target what my child doesn't know, right? So we're going to be focusing on the skills that we don't know. The way that we're going to achieve this is two ways. One, quizzes. If you take the quiz before you start a unit, you are going to be able to figure out what the student doesn't know. Or two, come all the way down to the unit test and then start the unit test. Now, the unit test usually covers most of the content. I don't think that it covers all of them all of the time, but usually it does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the unit test. I'm going to go ahead and just answer a couple of these. I'll probably speed the video up so that it's not just me, you watching me click questions. But we are on place value. This is the first unit. So I'm going to go ahead and start the unit test. I'll get a couple wrong here. All right, we are all set. It's going to take about 10 minutes, it says, for 9 to 18-minute questions. Let's go is right here. 9 to 18 minutes for 10 questions. Apologies. All right, so here we have the unit test. I have completed it. I wanted to do one question right, one question wrong, just to go ahead and illustrate how it goes. So there have been 6 skills not tested. So there were skills that weren't tested. 3 skills have leveled up, 4 skills have leveled down, and 1 skill has not changed. So you can see the skills that have leveled up. You can see the skills that have leveled down. Now, there are different levels of mastery that your child should be going for. Let's go ahead and go to unit 1 here so we can take a look and see the changes. So we are 16% mastered. Getting all the way until you have that crown on top, I feel is not necessary. This is a level of proficiency where you are up to here, not mastery, but proficiency. And in education, especially if you're closing gaps, proficiency is great. So go ahead and focus on getting your child or yourself up to a proficient level in what you are doing. Now, this is going to be a very beneficial way to go about it. You can see here, I am going to do quiz 1 just to show you that the quizzes are a little bit more effective. And so we're looking at intro to place value. I am going to do my best to try to get all of these correct. And so we'll take a look and see how I end up on the other end of this sped up part. So let's click Start Quiz. And it says time for a quiz, 5 questions, 5 to 10 minutes. Let's go. All right, so you can see that with this, I now have the results. So identify value of a digit has gone up, creating largest or smallest number has gone up, place value blocks has gone up, skill level changes, place value tables, that I did get a question wrong in the unit, so that has only gone up 1. So if I want to go ahead and take a look over here at our Unit 1 skills now, place value tables is listed as try again. I have a corresponding video it is suggesting that I watch. At this point, I should watch this video to explain this skill because I don't quite have it. And once I finish this, that's probably enough for the day. And then on the next day, what I would do is I would come down here, I would take quiz 2 to figure out what I know, what I don't know, and then go ahead and get help. Now, parents and students, it is important that when you are taking a quiz, you don't ask for help. You don't use Google. You don't use other things to tell you the answers, because if you don't know it, you don't know it. Go ahead and give yourselves the opportunity to learn it and to really benefit yourselves and increase the knowledge that you have. It's super, super important that you go ahead and allow yourselves to get things wrong in order to help yourselves to learn how to do it. But this is the fastest way, the easiest way to go ahead and really build up skills. And with doing this, it really takes about 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. Then you are going to go ahead and be filling in those skills and double checking to make sure that you have the answers correct. Now, you and your parents are going to have to be brave enough. The internet is going to have to be brave enough for you to get things wrong so that you actually take the time to study it, because if you just search it up, you don't have it in your brain. So make sure that you go ahead and allow yourself to get things wrong and learn. Okay, and that's the whole process. So do make sure that you go ahead and do that. It's super fast, super easy to implement. You can be working on the skills that are lacking, building those up, and then getting yourselves up towards grade level. Now, when you get to the point where you are on grade level, if you want to continue to support yourself, that's the time to go through the curriculum, watch all the videos, do all of the lessons in order to make sure that you are getting all of it once you have supported that area. Okay, so I hope this helps. I hope this helps you to go ahead and have a more focused, more productive summer and allow you to reach your learning goals. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, come back for more suggestions, and ask questions. If there is something that you would like to know, if you would like me to do a video on something, please go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Take care, have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.